Good day, Jeffrey Friedman, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures. Today, May 18th, with my stock index future comments. And I always give you the word of the day. And I want to let you know the word of the day represents the tone for the week or for the day. And I would have to say the tone for the week would be Greece. We are running out of time. They are running out of money. They are running out of collateral. And a decision is going to have to be made. So right now we have negative news coming out of Europe. We have the euro currency way down. We have the dollar way up. We have the Japanese yen down, giving strength to the dollar. Okay, so that's influencing interest rates. The interest rate spreads have moved in Europe because of the Greece situation, leading our interest rates to go a little higher in yield, which is putting some negative pressure on stock index futures. And that's the long way around it, but that's the word of the day. Now, we want to keep our eye on crude oil because that's going to be kind of like the highlight of if the dollar goes way up, will it put pressure on commodities in general and things like that? Are they chasing yield or not chasing yield when it comes to short-term investing or trading? So have said that, let's look at economics in the United States alone, since we already covered Europe. This week is probably the word of the day for economic reports is going to be housing in general. We got housing starts, housing permits, mortgage indexes, existing home sales. So there's a lot of news that we can gather this week on where our housing market is and how the interest rates that have been upticking a little bit in the mortgage market will affect it, and of course how people feel towards it. And of course we have CPI, a inflationary gauge, and we have the minutes from the FOMC minutes meeting. Now, have said all that, that's important because I don't think too many people believe, and I don't believe, that they're going to do any raising in June. And the real question is, will they do it in September, or will they do it in December, or will they wait till early next year? Our FOMC raising interest rates on the short end of the curve. And of course, that will have some kind of short-term effect on stock index futures. And now that I've said that, those are your highlights for the week and what you should be concerned with, okay? Now, on a technical point of view, looking at the charts, again, I want to say go with water. Another word of the day. Go with the least resistance. We're in a bull market. We're in a sideways to up short-term trend. I think that the short-term least resistance, like water, would follow up, not down. We might be slightly overbought. We might have a slight consolidation correction. Let me give you some highlights on the numbers I like to look at. 2120 is where we are right now. That's kind of like a resistance area. We would need a slightly better close over that today. Last week we were better for the week. We started off today, Monday, the first day of the week, slightly negative because of the word of the day, Greece. But now we're kind of unchanged, so maybe it's going to shake it off. I anticipate the next resistance would be 2140 or 2145 in the June contract of the S&P, which is the broadest stock index future. So keep that in mind. Now, on the way down, I would have to say that 2080 basically, and obviously that's 30 points lower, but sometime this week, if we could close underneath it, that could be a minor short-term trend change according to my analysis looking at the charts, only mine, and I could be wrong at any given moment. If we close underneath that, I think that we'll probably go to 2162, and if we can go underneath that, the bears would be in control, and I think that they would push it down to 2030 basically. So that's all I have for today. Good luck, good trading. Give me a call. As always, trading futures or option on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.